Coming up tonight in News at 5, the investigation continues into the events leading up to the death of Richland County K-9 WIC. How law enforcement from across the Midlands remembered him and what Sheriff Lott has to say about the case. Plus, after a massive shootout at the villages of Lake Shore, how those living in that community are taking extra steps to protect themselves. Your News at 5 on digital starts now.
You're watching Watch Fox News at 5 with Friendly Clairvaux, Chief Meteorologist Taylor Knust, and Sports Director Matt Dow. Watch Fox News at 5. Local First starts right now.
Well, good Thursday evening, everyone, and thank you so much for watching this special edition of Watch Fox News on Digital. I'm Friendly Clairvaux. As the investigation continues into the events leading up to the death of a Richland County K-9, first responders are remembering his life. The K-9 was killed in the line of duty this morning. A procession that you can see here with dozens of law enforcement vehicles ran through the Midlands this morning to honor the officer. WIC served the Sheriff's Department for a year and a half. Masharia Adams has been tracking this story all day, and she joins us live now in the studio. Masharia, now moments ago, the sheriff giving an update on this investigation.
After SLED K-9 Koba was laid to rest here in Richland County. Koba was also killed in the line of duty. Late today, an emotional Sheriff Leon Lott saying it's never easy losing a team member. Dozens of law enforcement officers and first responders showing their respect and support for K-9 WIC, who was killed in the line of duty early Thursday morning. This processional running for miles from Fernandina Road in Columbia to State Street in West Columbia.
A very good active dog, an all-purpose dog, which means that he could track people, he could apprehend people, smell detect drugs. He was an all-purpose dog.
3-year-old WIC was a part of the Richland County Sheriff's Department for a year and a half. He was out on duty with his handler, K-9 specialist Zaid Abdullah, Thursday when he was hit by a car on Interstate 77 while trying to chase down someone driving a stolen car. The chase started along Windsor Lake Boulevard and Brookfield Road. When the driver refused to stop, deputies chased them to I-77 where they eventually used stop sticks in the road to disable the car. But the driver got out and ran, and that's when WIC and his handler went after the driver. Authorities say WIC's leash broke, but he kept chasing and was hit by a car. According to Sheriff Lott, there will be resources available to Abdullah to help him deal with the loss of his partner.
Be here to make sure that he is healed. When he is ready, he'll be ready to come back to work. He'll let us know. Our counselors will let us know. And then he makes a decision if he wants another dog. So, yeah, we're going to find out who he is. He's going to go to jail. He's going to be held accountable for what he did.
To the Richland County Sheriff's Department, State Highway Patrol will be investigating the crash. Live in studio, I'm Masharia Adams. Back to you, Friendy.
All right, Masharia, thank you so much for that. And WIC is now the third K-9 to die in the line of duty within the past year. As Masharia mentioned, SLED K-9 Officer Koba was killed last week in Newberry County. He died after authorities say he was shot by a suspect. You're taking a look at his processional for him. Now, back in September, SLED K-9 Rico was killed during a search for a suspect in Charleston. Well, people in a Northeast Columbia neighborhood had enough with violence. They've called a community meeting with Richland County deputies to establish a crime watch program. That meeting starts in about an hour. Our Joy Matei joins us live from where it's taking place. Joy, where are you and what can you tell us?
Yeah, Freddie, I'm here at Killian Elementary School where that meeting will be taking place. Now, people who live in the villages of Lakeshore community are tired of crime, and they plan on doing something about that here tonight by establishing a neighborhood crime watch to help prevent incidents like the one that happened late last month from ever happening again. Now, in late May, dozens and dozens of young people were gathered at a community pool when out of nowhere, bullets started flying in broad daylight. More than 80 shots were fired from guns that deputies say were altered with illegal devices that made them fully automatic. A 16-year-old was shot and several others were injured while trying to get away from the chaos. Now, deputies have arrested 7 people in the shooting so far, and the most recent arrest coming on Monday after 22-year-old Joshua House turned himself in. Now, Richland County Sheriff Leon Lott says people are living in fear and something needs to change.
We've been working very closely with the community. The people out there are upset, they're scared. and they want something to happen. So we told them our part was making it happen and making an arrest. The second part, what we're going to do on June the 20th, is our community action team will be there and will help them establish their neighborhood crime watch.
Now, coming up tonight at 10, I'll have more from that meeting and how they plan to decrease crime in that neighborhood. Reporting live from Killian Elementary School, I'm Joey Matei. Watch Fox News, local first.
All right, Joey, thanks for that. Well, all new tonight in Lexington County, 5 men are now behind bars accused of their roles in shooting at a car and a home. You're taking a look at the 5 men here on your screen. All are facing a number of charges for assault and battery. According to authorities, the men gathered at a home at 400 Otis Road with a number of guns. Once they got there, they opened the gate and then began shooting at the house and the car. There were no serious injuries reported. Well, tonight, Columbia police are once again asking the public for any information leading to the arrest in the shooting death of 16-year-old Julian Kill. Police say Julian was an innocent bystander when gunfire broke out as he was leaving a graduation party earlier this month at a restaurant along Colonial Life Boulevard. Authorities say when he was leaving that restaurant, an argument started in the parking lot and more than 50 shots were fired from several different guns. Now, take a good look at your screen. Anything will help. You can submit information, pictures, or photos to help solve Kill's shooting death. Just scan the code you see there on your screen. We also have a direct link to it on our website at watch.com. Well, to keep up with all of these top stories and more, you can also download our Watch Fox News app by scanning the code on your screen. There you can get breaking news and push alerts in real time. All right, so summer is officially here today, starting a bit earlier because it's a leap year. Today's summer solstice is the earliest, get this, since 1796, when the president of the U.S. was George Washington. The solstice starts when the sun reaches its highest point in the sky every year. Now, according to the U.S. Naval Observatory, the solstice arrived at 4:51 p.m. today. And speaking of the first day of summer, this is a perfect time to head on over to the chief meteorologist in the house, Taylor Knust. All right, so Taylor, it's just going to get pretty hot in a few days.
Yeah, and today's pretty hot too,
Yeah.
We have managed to get up to 93 in Columbia this afternoon, so a toasty day, but it's not humid outside. That's our main saving grace. Right now we have an east wind that's steady right around 10 miles per hour. Dew points in the 50s. That's a rare treat for us this time of the year. We are going to see the humidity start to build tomorrow, so enjoy this lower humidity while we have it in place. We are completely dry across South Carolina again today thanks to that lower humidity, but let's take a trip out to the Atlantic here. Interesting developments. We have this tropical wave that we've been watching all week long, and it is tracking closer and closer to the southeast U.S. coast. This has maximum sustained winds of 35 miles per hour and has an organized area of low pressure. If we start to see storms bubble up near that center of low pressure, then this could become a tropical depression over the next 12 to 24 hours. Currently, the National Hurricane Center gives that a 40% chance of being the case and becoming a named storm. This is forecast to move to the west-northwest and arrive along the Georgia or North Florida coastline during the day on Friday. So it's not going to directly impact South Carolina, but we could have some indirect impacts with some occasionally gusty winds along the coast. Some chances at some scattered showers and storms, especially in the low country and portions of the Midlands as well. And the rip current threat will remain high across the coastline on Friday as well. This is not going to be a huge system, but nonetheless something we'll be watching over the next 24 hours. Let's walk through Future Watch for the timing of our rain chances the next few days. For Friday, we are mostly sunny and dry in the morning. During the afternoon, we could get some of the outer extents of that tropical system to bring some showers to the southeast Midlands during the afternoon and the early evening. That rain threat will wind down heading into Friday night. I think Saturday actually poses a better threat for some showers and storms across all of the Midlands. It's not a guarantee everyone gets rain, but some of you will. And we'll do that all over again on Sunday. And I think Sunday's rain will favor the eastern half of our area, although we can't rule out isolated showers and storms farther to the west as well. Whatever we do see pop up the next few days, unlikely to pose a severe weather threat, thankfully. Here's the hour-by-hour forecast tomorrow, and it's another warm one, warming quickly into the 90s again. tomorrow afternoon. The forecast high is 93 in Columbia to close out the work week. With rising humidity, it may feel like the mid-90s tomorrow afternoon, and after that it's going to get sweltering with heat index values peaking in the low 100s over the weekend. Could feel as hot as 106 on next Monday. I have made some adjustments to our weather warn days. I've now had those issued for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday because those are expected to be the hottest days in the 10-day forecast. 98 on Monday, 99 on Tuesday, and 98 on Wednesday. One thing that could prevent us from getting quite that hot is the chance at some scattered storms, and we will have daily chances all the way through next Thursday. With drought beginning to develop across the Midlands, any rain we could get would be more than welcome for us locally.
Yes, please send the rain. All right, well, starting today, June will be recognized as Alzheimer's and Brain Awareness Month. Lieutenant Governor Pamela Evan making the proclamation alongside the Alzheimer's Association. The move urges everyone to discuss brain health and cognitive changes with loved ones. We talked with Ashton Houghton with Alzheimer's Association. She shared how her grandmother was diagnosed with young onset Alzheimer's at the age of 59 and lived with the disease for 11 years.
This cause is really important to me personally, just because of everything that my grandmother went through and also my family went through in caregiving for her. But so many people out there in South Carolina don't know that the Alzheimer's Association is here, and we want to support anyone who is living with the disease and also their caregivers.
A report from the Alzheimer's Association saying that there are more than 112,000 people living with Alzheimer's. Well, there is just one day left for early voting for the primary runoff next week. Now, this election, voters will either select a candidate to fill a seat on either sides of the House or choose a nominee for each party. With a number of close battles in the June 11 primary, some races are grabbing a lot of attention, including Senate District 23. Longtime Senator Katrina Shealy is facing challenger Carlisle Kennedy. We talked to Senator Shealy today and tried to get in contact with Kennedy, but he was busy at the time. The Republican senator earned the most votes in the June 11th primary, but did not get more than 50% of the vote, setting off the runoff. Shealy says she's faced physical and verbal harassment from people over her decision to oppose the state's restrictive abortion law last year by standing against the law with the state's sister senators, with the Senate's sister senators, I should say. She claims that Kennedy has also harassed her. Shealy has served Senate District 23 for the past 12 years and says it's important to hold her seat because she still has work to do.
I've had people protest in front of my church. I've had some of these Students for Life come and put flyers on my church members' cars saying that I'm a baby killer. And my grandchildren seeing on a billboard, Katrina Shealy lies.
And we tried talking to challenger Carlisle Kennedy, but he wasn't available for interview because he says he was meeting with voters. And just a friendly reminder that tomorrow is the last day to vote early for the June primary runoff. Be sure to bring a form of government ID with you. The rules are the same for early voting as they are for a regular voting day. Now, if you aren't sure if you have a runoff in your area or where you need to vote, we have a direct link for you on our website at WACH.com. Well, nearly 22 million children across the country rely on schools for their meals. But when a school is out, it can get hard for them to find something to eat. That's why Watch Fox and Sinclair Broadcast Group are partnering with Feeding America for our Sinclair Cares Summer Hunger Relief Campaign. Your financial donation can help provide meals to children and families in our local community. 100% of donations go directly to local food banks and the Feeding America network. Scan the QR code that you see on your screen there to learn more, or head on over to sinclaircares.com. Well, ahead on the news at 10, protecting the newest generation. Parents seeking relief might use a certain product to help their baby sleep, but there's a danger they may never wake up. Tonight, we show you that controversial item and why there's a growing fight to get it off of shelves. And a reminder, tonight the news at 10 may be delayed due to the MLB game happening on the Fox network tonight. In case that game runs long, your news will come on right after. And before we head on out, let's take one more look at your weather forecast with our chief.
Yeah, weather's looking good this evening. Temperatures will be on the warm side, hanging around the 80s all the way through 9 o'clock. If you're going to catch a Fireflies game this evening, should be perfect weather for that under mainly clear skies. Heat is going to build day by day as we roll through the 10-day forecast, up to 93 again tomorrow. Mid-90s with heat index values into the triple digits expected not only this weekend, but the first half of next week. As hot as 99 degrees next Tuesday. We have weather-warned days issued for next Monday, next Tuesday, and next Wednesday. Friendy?
All right, Taylor, thank you so much for that. And once again, everybody, make sure you come on back for your news at 10 tonight right here on Watch Fox News. And of course, you can always get your news, sports, and weather on our website at watch.com. Have a good night.